This is my thing, and this is why I'm so happy that. So I want you to know something. I've been sparring against boys and men for 20 years. That's 2 decades of boxing. I didn't say I'm gonna go in there and knock Rolly out. I didn't say I can overpower him. I said I can outbox him. I've outboxed plenty of men who are professional boxers inside the ring. I get off on men and piece them up and spar respectfully with their women and with their kids there because I'm a very serious boxer. You cannot speak doubt into my skills and what I can do, Shannon.
Why would you be scared of somebody that has no power? Please stop doing that. For real, please stop doing it. It's disrespectful to just boxing in general.
During a live interview,
£300. Like, I'm a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, when y'all be talking about boxing and talking about like a man off the street, it's like, man, I don't think y'all really know how many niggas I'm in the street. When y'all be saying stuff, I be like, you know what? I'm glad that the makeup and the hair make everybody feel so damn comfortable. But inside the ring, it's a controlled fight. The refs say you can't bite, you can't do this, you can't do that. If in a street fight, you can do, and I know how to slam you and take you down.
Claressa Shields has even gone further by boldly claiming that no man could defeat her in a boxing match. She attributes that confidence to years of intense training, multiple world titles, and a deep understanding of ring strategy. Shields believes her experience and boxing intelligence make her an extremely difficult opponent for anyone.
These boxers up, like, do you
I
think it's possible?
got 100K for any girl that can my ass. She can come out to my gym. I have 100K right there. She with me, I'll give her 100K. Now she lose, she can get the on. But I know for a fact a chick off the street can't with me. Girls who train their whole life can't with me.
Yeah.
What the hell somebody on the street gonna do? I don't care about how much boxing experience they got, who they train with, if they did coke before we fought. I don't care what you talking about. You for my ass. it's not. Listen, you know, I don't think there's a lot of men that can beat me.
I'm with you.
No, you're not. No,
I'm with you.
I'm
I'm with you.
I'm
No, I'm talking about you. No, I'm just saying.
just saying.
Let me ask you a question. Is there a male champion regardless of weight?
Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson recently shared his thoughts about Shields, acknowledging her exceptional talent in the sport. Stevenson praised her technical ability, but also offered his honest perspective regarding the ongoing debate about whether she could defeat male fighters. He said Shields is incredibly skilled, and suggested that if she had been born male, she might have reached the same level of greatness achieved by Floyd Mayweather Jr.
He was a boy, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She was a boy. If she was a boy. If she was a boy, she'd be Floyd Mayweather. Hello. I don't know. If she
No, you can't do that.
would be Floyd Mayweather, how can she not,
Can't,
bro?
but I'm saying you can't do that. If she was a boy, she might be playing soccer. We don't know what. We don't know what.
That's a great thing to say, but I'm just speaking like far as her.
However, Stevenson also emphasized that boxing is designed to remain fair and competitive. He explained that the sport separates divisions for a reason, including gender divisions, to ensure balanced competition. While he respects Shields' ability, Stevenson believes that women should continue competing against women within the sport's established structure.
Boy, bro, niggas will be like,
Do you think she could actually beat a male like champion? Like seriously, like on some real shit. Like I know she tough, but you think she could beat any man champion?
my opinion is girls, boys is boys.
Right.
A girl is gonna be a girl. I don't think a girl can beat a man. That's the same thing like you ask basketball players.
Yeah.
Like, can a female basketball player beat a male basketball?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
LeBron.
Cause Clarissa be talking hot though.
Nah, she's like that
No,
though.
she like that, but she ain't.
As a female athlete, bro,
Yeah.
she talks shit, she's flashy, and she's the best fighter in the world, bro.
Yeah,
There's
nah,
nobody
she-
better than Clarissa as a woman, bro. I don't give a fuck who you name. Nobody is coming close to her.
Yeah, nah,
2
she
Olympic
sick.
gold medals, bro. So if that's the case, if this girl was a man,
If she was a man.
bro, you know how much support niggas have of her. Like,
Yeah, nah.
the
she-
whole boxing world to have crazy support because she'll be Floyd Mayweather, bro.
So Clarissa Shields or Layla Ali?
Man, come
No, I'm talking about both in their prime.
in they prime, it don't matter, bro. She is the greatest woman boxer to ever put on a pair of boxers.
Claressa Shields has not limited her statements to interviews. She has repeatedly challenged Rolando Romero to an official boxing match through social media and public appearances. Shields insists that if the opportunity ever became real, she believes she would defeat Romero in a sanctioned bout. She has even suggested sparring him in the gym to prove her point and silence critics who doubt her abilities. Her comments have fueled a growing debate among fans about whether such a fight could ever realistically happen in professional boxing.
Is with my boxing pedigree, with my height, my jab, my skills, I can beat Rolly in a boxing match. And that's just what it is.
Oh, you
It's
think
not
you can beat Rolly actually in a fight?
a boxing match? Absolutely. You were talking about sparring, sure, but even under the rules of you want to say 2 minutes, 12 rounds, 2 minutes, 10 rounds, whatever you want to call it, bruh, I had better boxing
size
skills than
gloves?
Rolly. What size gloves? Do you not see this face? I don't even get hit. Does it matter? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I fought French Anna and got 1 stitch, and it wasn't from her punch, it was from her thing on her glove. She kept pressing against my...
This situation is also not the first time Shields has called out Rolando Romero. The undisputed champion has previously criticized him on social media and during interviews. At one point, she even stated that if they ever stepped into the ring together, she believes she would embarrass him in front of fans.
Can go where Rolly's at and beat that. Rolly can't box nothing like me. It don't matter about no power. You don't have no skill. So next time Rolly come to my inbox, just know, yeah, I'm really about that. And I will show up where you at and show you what's up. He like, oh, you're not better than me and I'm not better than you. I'm just telling you that all of the greats have been dropped. I got a video of all your favorite fighters getting dropped. Rolly, congratulations. You got knocked out. Shut up. Shut up. You got knocked out in a real fight. Foreign. You got knocked out for real. So hush your mouth. Shakur beat your ass. Ryan will beat you up. Tiafimo beat you up. Devin Haney will walk you. boxing. Everybody like, who is Rolly? The dude who Tank knocked out. And when I see Rolly, I want you to keep that same energy you have over that internet.
Before her exchanges with Romero began making headlines, Shields had also directed similar challenges toward Keith Thurman. During interviews, she warned Thurman to be careful with his comments after he suggested he could beat her. Shields responded by saying she would fight him using both hands and that she genuinely wanted to test herself in the ring. Thurman initially dismissed the idea, but later said he might consider participating in an exhibition bout for charity, even though official boxing rules make sanctioned mixed-gender fights highly unlikely.
Told him she wanted to fight. He initially shunned it, then thought about it, and said he would only do it for charity. And if she's willing to do it for charity, he will accept. She's fired numerous shots in his direction on multiple occasions in recent years, but reiterated her call out of him over the weekend. She's the pound-for-pound king in women's boxing. She's 14-0, only 2 knockouts, though. Thurman is a former unified welterweight champion who's only lost to Manny Pacquiao, as I told you. Shields tweeted, quote, "I'll fight Thurman at 154 pounds. So serious. All the respect in the world to him, too. I just think I can outbox him." Thurman told Sporting News, "I did not see it, but I've already got text messages all about it. Look, I can fight for any charity event. We can raise money and let you try to showcase your skills and talent." Thurman later said, "I would wear bigger gloves. I would let her wear smaller gloves. I would let her wear headgear, too. I don't really want to punch a girl in the face." I don't want to rain on Claressa Shields' parade because I want her to get whatever she wants. I got a lot of...
Sports commentator Stephen A. Smith has also weighed in on the conversation. Smith repeatedly stresses that Claressa Shields should never be underestimated, describing her as an elite fighter with tremendous skill. According to him, she is the type of athlete who commands attention whenever she competes. Smith believes the public should watch her fights because her performances showcase remarkable technique, speed, and power. In his view, Shields represents what a complete world-class boxer looks like in today's sport.
Extraordinary female boxer that is Claressa Shields. If you've seen Claressa Shields fight, you know what I'm talking about. The sister can box. She will kick your ass. Make no mistake about it. She is no joke. To my producers, we don't need to see Keith Thurman right now. You need to put up Claressa Shields. That's who the public needs to see. Her. She is no joke. She can fight. That is her in a boxing ring right now, fighting a man. That's who she's fighting. That's what she does. Claressa Shields is no...
Shields herself has often pointed out that her confidence comes from real experience inside the gym. She says she regularly trains and spars with male fighters as part of her preparation. According to Shields, those sessions have strengthened her abilities and given her the belief that she could outbox many male professionals. She has even claimed that she has dropped male sparring partners during training, emphasizing that her quick hands, defensive awareness, and ring craft allow her to compete at an extremely high level.
Strong as hell at heavyweight. And I know that from how I punch the pads, from the guys I'm sparring with, their reactions when we get tied up in, if we get, tied up in our sparring, how I'm pushing them back, and I got pretty big shoulders and a pretty big back, and, I'm actually super strong at heavyweight, so I'm carrying everything the same, and I still got my speed, which we were worried about, but hey, it's still...
At the same time, Shields insists she is not interested in sparring or competing against just anyone for attention. She says she prefers serious challenges rather than easy opponents. Although she frequently works with male fighters in the gym, she has explained that she would only consider facing experienced and highly skilled competitors who could genuinely test her abilities. That approach reflects her belief that true competitors should always aim to challenge themselves at the highest possible level.
these men who regulars can't fight. These men, the fact that I fight how I fight, and the fact that it ain't been done yet, but that they feel that it's possible that, oh my God, she can beat a man. If I can beat a man in boxing, I can beat them who regular men.
I think that's the issue though. They know like she could probably get me. She shouldn't be saying that.
They intimidated. That's the issue. But I can't help that if you don't train, you don't work out, that I'm boxing for 18 years. I can't help that. But ain't no regular Smojo, man or woman, off the block about to come and give me the hands. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Like I done sparred against Earl Spence, Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Herring, Robert Easton. I done sparred against some really great boxers. And the thing is, no, I ain't saying that I beat these guys up, but I didn't go in there and get dropped and get curved out. I went in there and boxed and did my thing. Get in the gym, my boy. You ain't got to worry about me.
Despite the support from some fans, many boxing experts remain skeptical about the idea that Shields could defeat Rolando Romero. They acknowledge that Shields is one of the greatest fighters in women's boxing history, but they argue that comparing her directly with male fighters ignores important differences. According to these analysts, men's and women's boxing divisions exist for a reason, and the physical differences between athletes often make such comparisons unrealistic.
Mentioned by Claressa Shields that she could beat Rolly Romero. She cannot beat Rolando Rolly Romero. She cannot. And I didn't see what Shakur said to his defense. And people said that people sent this to me and saying Shakur is agreeing that Claressa Shields could beat Rolly Romero. Stop! Claressa Shields cannot beat Rolly Romero. She is great. Icon. She is a woman. I don't care how much she wants to compare herself to men. She is not a man.
Meanwhile, Rolando Romero has been discussing his own career plans in recent interviews. He admitted that it is still uncertain when he will return to the ring for his next fight. Romero revealed that there has been interest in organizing a major bout, including potential discussions about facing Devin Haney. However, he explained that nothing has been finalized yet, and that negotiations and contracts must be completed before any official announcement can be made.
I want to know, when will Rolly Romero be back in the ring defending his title?
We do not know that yet. We do not know.
That's interesting you say that because, you know, we had Bill Haney on The Last Stand just last week. Bill Haney said, I've been talking to Rolly Romero. I talked to his manager, Louis DeCubas. He says, we have an agreement to fight May 30th. Whether it be New York, whether it be Vegas, but he says, Rolly Romero can't back out of this one because, in his words, Devo is coming to town. Is that true?
But the contract was sent to them two days ago, and Bill kind of disappeared and went and grabbed milk. So you, I mean, let's just say it like this, right? I don't really want to talk about Devin or any of that stuff because, like I said, the fight's not made. What is it to talk about? Like I said, nobody's ducking or dodging Devin Haney. Nobody cares about Devin Haney.
Some commentators also argue that situations like the Shields debate create complicated dynamics. They point out that in sports, male athletes rarely boast about defeating female professionals because the competitions are organized separately. For example, you rarely hear male basketball players claiming they could outshoot stars from the WNBA because the leagues operate independently. In boxing, critics say the same principle applies, noting that physical differences often play a major role in competitive outcomes.
Rocked men in the gym, but my daughter has been rocked by men in the gym. And I want to get this across to Claressa Shields, to every woman out there. It is very difficult for a man who respects women and respects himself and carries himself as a man to defend himself and get his point across at 10% while a woman's going 100. Especially a woman who's skilled, because we're not trying to a woman's ass and put her to sleep, but we're also not trying to get rocked by a woman. So when dude caught her with a left, he probably put 30% on her. when my daughter got rocked, my man was literally looking around like, do y'all want me to punch her or not? But they're like, she gotta get her work. Dude cleared the space, bam, hit my daughter in her head. She said she never felt nothing like that before. Whoop, whoop, and he barely.
Despite those criticisms, Claressa Shields continues to stand firmly behind her claims. She says that years of training with male sparring partners and developing strong ring intelligence have convinced her that she could compete with fighters like Rolando Romero if she prepared for it seriously. Still, several analysts and former athletes disagree with that view, including Shannon Sharp, who argues that Shields' incredible achievements in women's boxing do not necessarily mean she could defeat male professionals in an official match.
People talking about what I said that I would beat Rolly in a fight. I didn't say I'd knock him out. I said I'd beat him in a boxing match, right? People getting their pennies or their draws in the knot. Calm down. Calm down. My confidence is for me. That's what I have for me. It's not to offend you. Don't get offended by me believing in me. I'm not gonna get offended by you believing in me.
In the end, the debate continues to divide the boxing world. While Claressa Shields remains confident that her skill and experience could challenge fighters like Rolando Romero, many experts believe the differences between men's and women's boxing make such matchups unlikely. One thing is certain, Shields' bold confidence and dominance in the ring keep fans talking. Whether you agree or disagree, the conversation proves just how powerful her impact on boxing truly is. Fire.